starting 1 minute.
Welcome back to Osaka and the third and final day of competition at this year's Osaka Grand Slam. Osaka is Japan's third biggest city and a port city that historically was the merchant capital of Japan. In contrast to Tokyo, Osaka is referred to as having a more relaxed mood than the business mood of Tokyo. Our business today is this, the latest leg of the IJF Judo World Tour, and we're going to begin this final block with the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 90 kilo category. This features Murao Sanshiro of Japan. He'll be up against Ushangi Margiani of Georgia. It'll be Murao in the white judogi and Margiani in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberto Chioglia of Italy. And with this and all this afternoon's commentary, it is a warm welcome to five times IJF World Tour medal winner Esther Stam. Good afternoon, Esther.
Good afternoon, Sheldon. Yeah, happy to be here, and we've got some exciting contests coming up. And we're going to see the first non-Japanese final, and it's going to be in the over 100 kilo category between two Europeans, Henkro and Lukas Krepalek. But in the rest of the finals, it's still a chance for the Japanese to show their dominance.
Yeah, no surprise when you come to a competition in Japan that you'll be coming up against a wealth of talent. There's no secret there. So it's a nice thing in the the plus 100 kilo category when that comes, the final of the day. Before that, however, we've got 4 more weight categories, and as I said, we're starting with the under 90 kilo category. There's a look at Murao Sanshiro, and there is Ushangi Margiani. Just had that one slip early on, put him in the bronze medal contest. Let's see if he can bounce back from that and leave here with a medal.
Yeah, and I saw Margiani struggling sometimes today, especially with the kumikata, and looking a little bit passive. So he got some shidos along the way, but still he's here for the bronze medal. And Margiani this time having a really strong grip. And that's why Murao picks up his first penalty. So looking a little bit more confident. Nice Ashiwaza work there. I think Margiani always looks like one that's really difficult to fight. He can move in multiple directions. And this time Murao escaping the strong grip of Margiani by going underneath and, or how do you say that? Getting his head out in the wrong way. So he's getting his second shido already. And Murao is really looking for a way in, but it's strong defending of Margiani. I think he's really controlling with that right hand. So he doesn't let Murao come too close. The thing is, that's what happened in the other contests, the same thing. Ooh, that's a better one. Almost had him there, but Margiani just could switch and get out of there, but it was really a good Uchimata attack, and then you could see the Kouchi combination with the Kouchi. Nice change of direction from Murao.
That really rocked Margiani, and it took all of his efforts to turn off that, land on his front and avoid giving up the score. What a thing that would have been, given the state of the contest. There's over a minute and a half left to go, and Murao's picked up the 2 penalties, an untidy looking scoreboard for him.
Yeah, it's a shame that he picked up 2 penalties so early along the way. And I think now Margiani, it's really in advantage here. But I think it's Murao here again. He's the one that's most dangerous.
You gave him another little tap with that Kouchi, this time a direct attack rather than coming off the Uchimata.
So, and as I was saying, Margiani looked the same a little bit in the other contest. So he's controlling now, and he's the one that's stronger maybe, but he doesn't do anything with that. So without attacking, he's gonna get penalties, and this is the first penalty for him. Again, strong attacking from Murao. So, and I think you can see the arm on the back of Margiani. His arm is just ready to take over Murao. If he comes in for Uchimata now, he's gonna try to take that over.
Dangerous game to play.
Yeah, but it's really a dangerous posture, because he easily could just go over that Uchimata as well. So another Shido for Margiani on the board, and now it's even.
Well, he wasn't doing a great deal, was he?
No. No, I think he needs to work on that, because he's looking quite passive in his contests. So he had a really good start, and it was a big advantage, but now he just gave that away. And it's Murao that looked more dangerous.
He could very well have gone into that golden score period with 2, penalty free.
Ooh, almost scoring there with Ouchigari.
He's gone downhill in the last minute and a half.
That was really close. Yeah, you can tell him is running out of fuel a little bit here. Ooh, there was a bear hug maybe.
Well, if there was, then it will be a third Shido and Hans Okomake.
What a way to lose a bronze medal in a Grand Slam. Incredible.
And I think Hoshangi Margiani realizes that now.
And it was his own mistake, and I think he was just too eager to come close to Murao, and it's poor tactics of Margiani.
Hey.
And you could tell, and it's really nice of Murao Sanshiro, because he just kept doing his own thing. He really had good tactics. No, not at all. Even after the 2 Shidos in the beginning of the contest. And he was the one that's more dangerous, and I think it's just the poor tactics of Margiani, unfortunately, that cost him this bronze medal.
I think really the only threat that we saw from him was he did rock him with the Ouchigari. Uchimata Ouchigari, those were the things that caused Margiani the problems, but...
Look at that. It's also a quality of Margiani in just escaping that. Yeah, that's clear. If he's gonna watch that back, he's just gonna be like, why did I do that?
Come then to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 90 kilo category. Rafael Macedo of Brazil faces Eduard Trippel of Germany. It's Macedo in the white judogi, Trippel in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Vladimir Nutsubidze of Georgia.
Welcome the referee from Georgia, Mr. Vladimir Nutsubidze.
Yeah, interesting bronze medal contest, and again, it's both big throwers, so it's gonna be exciting. And I don't see this one going to golden score, although you never know for sure.
Bit late to be tidying yourself up, isn't it?
And I'm not sure, but I might have seen him earlier today tidying up his trousers, so I don't know if that's a tactic, but hope not. Yeah, he has a really nice style and good uchimata. But then you have Triple is so eager and keen to fight always. Strong gripping from Macedo there. But in the end it's a Triple with the best kumikata, I think. Really strong. For me that was not the best attempt, Sutemi Waza. But you see many judoka just doing that in the first half a minute, and it's also to feel your opponent a little bit, know how they react. Uchigari from Macedo.
Hey.
So both really trying to find their kumikata and their own grip, switching quite often. You could see that the Triple was really deep in there, just didn't have enough control on the top half. You need a little bit a tighter grip for that to work out. Oh, that was, wow.
What a setup.
Yes.
He really conned in there, didn't he?
And I already was thinking this is not going to go to golden score. There's just too much judo in there, like big throws. And it was amazing how he set up Macedo, as you say.
Yeah, set him up.
Just first going in with the hip a little bit and then just completely switching the direction for Sutemi.
Yeah, he did that very well. You'll get a chance to see that in the highlights.
Yeah, really beautiful done, and he really waited for the reaction of Macedo there. His first come in with the hip, and then no chance for Macedo to come out of that. He was completely in the wrong, he was standing the wrong way. He was himself, he was coming in for an attack. So perfect timing for Triple. Really nice. But I think he was really already going for that Sutemi. If you see the arm was already on the belt. And he had the other arm completely strapped up. So good job from Triple.
No, I think you're absolutely right. His aim when he makes that initial attack is to put Macedo in a position to execute that Sutemi Waza, which he does beautifully. That's why it came off so well. Nicely worked. Well, we come now to the final of the under 90 kilo category. Noel van der End of the Netherlands faces Mukai Shoichiro of Japan. It'll be van der End in the white judogi, Mukai in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Lubomir Peter of Australia. There's Esther.
Yeah, it's good to see Noel van der End back on track. He really had a period where he was struggling a little bit, but now with proving with this final position that he's really back, and it's gonna help him, give him more confidence in future competitions. And then you have Mukai Shoichiro, who's looking very strong today, beating Margiani in the semi-finals, Macedo before that, and looking very focused also. So it's gonna be an interesting final. I don't think they've met before in the World Tour.
He looks nice and relaxed, doesn't he?
He has that look on his face all day already, and I don't know if it's really that relaxed or just coping with the tension. I have no idea. But he's almost looking like he's just smiling all day, enjoying the competition. Oh, little hit. They both got a hit. So I'm really curious what's gonna happen here. Quite a different kind of styles the both judoka have. First attempt there from Mukai, Moroto Senage. But front end blocking that quite strongly. Ooh, nice Osotogari. You can see Noel is with that hand on the lapel, he can be very dangerous. And I think Mukai knows that and is quite smart with getting the other hand of Noel blocked or grip that sleeve. Mukai defending that Seonaga from Noel van der End really well. Nice change there. Good attempt from Mukai. But he just didn't have the arm in the end. He just was missing a little bit control. Really good final to watch. Really quite balanced. He was completely under a really good posture and position there for Mukai. Just lacking the control again a little bit in the end.
A little over a minute and 20 seconds left to go. Both fighters have been going at it well. Good strong defences from both van der End and Mukai, and we're penalty free up to this point as well.
Yeah, it's really a nice final to watch. Now they're gonna we're gonna see the first penalties, and it's a gripping error of Mukai.
Mukai just guilty of guarding his.
And he's doing
his
it
own
again.
gi.
So it's not. He has to stop doing that. I understand why he does it, because when Van Ent is, has that lapel, he's really dangerous with that. So no, Van Ent walk off the mat area there, and he has to be more aware of where he is, because he just gave away his advantage. Oh, again he's in. Strong defense from Noel. And another from another attack, good attack from Mukai. And that's why Van Ent is picking up his second Judo. And I really hope that this contest is going to end with a nice score, because they've both been going at it. Having good attacks. I think Mukai just had a little bit more attacks, a little bit stronger. But it can go either way. And Van Ent really has to start going now. Mukai is starting to look a bit stronger during the contest. Yeah, it would be a shame if that's gonna be it.
I just felt that there were 3 directions in which Noel could have gone.
Yeah.
He could have gone left, right, or back, and the one that he didn't want to do was to go back, and that's where he went.
Yeah, and it happened twice in this contest, and I just don't think you can let that happen.
Yeah.
And you have to be more aware of where the mat is, but it's Mukai that can really smell now. Winning a gold medal here in Osaka Grand Slam.
This is the second gold medal for Mukai Judo in Grand Slam. And for people Japan, this is gold medal number 9. Here,
So we just heard that it's the 9th gold medal for Japan in this tournament.
And the second time that Mukai has taken a Grand Slam gold. Like you say, he seems like a very happy and bubbly character.
Yeah,
Was smiling
look,
all the way.
even coming onto the mat.
Yeah.
Dear friends, give me the highlights.
Yeah, I think he really was closest to scoring. And for me, it's too bad that the contest had to end by Shidos, because it was really an attractive fight to watch. But Mukai Choichiro is the winner.
Come now to the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 78 kilo category. Vanessa Chala of Ecuador faces Kaliema Antomachi of Cuba. It's Chala in the white judogi, Antomachi in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is from Japan. It is Mr. Okada.
Referee of this bronze medal contest is from Japan, Mr. Okada Yasuhiko.
So interesting contest, and they might know each other from the Pan American competitions.
This year, Pan American champion.
And Chala, very strong, physically strong fighter. But the same we can say about Antomachi. So.
White judogi representing Ecuador, Pan American Championships bronze medalist this year.
白エクアドル2018パンアメリカンチャンピオンシップ銅メダリスト
Vanessa Chala.
showing a few signs of being in previous battles. She's got a toe strapped up, her ankle strapped up, she's got strapping on the wrist, strapping on the fingers.
Yeah, it's judo, so it's gonna always be a little bit like that.
Been in the wars a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a little bit too far
Yeah.
away, that stretch.
But nice thinking from Chala to do that. Just not succeeding. And from Antamarchi we know what's gonna come. She's gonna put that left hand high on top of Chala. But Chala's doing quite a good job with keeping that right arm in between and keeping away the left arm of Antamarchi. Just doesn't get her close enough. So I think we see Antamarchi again struggling with the right-handed judoka. But this time it's Chala that's going left. Ooh, that's a shin, that's under. I thought it was under and that the Shimewasa was really on, but apparently it was no problem there for Chala.
Maybe just managing to get the hand in.
Yeah, something like that.
And to reduce the pressure. Managed to hold off that Shimewasa.
But Chala's looking good in this contest, just doesn't manage to come really close with her attack, so she's not too dangerous for Antamarchi. Trying to pick up here. And Chala just manages to come away with that. And I think we can see that again. But she just didn't control, as you can see, she didn't control the top half, so it was quite easy for Chala to turn on her stomach. And Antamarchi is really struggling to get her own grip. She wants to get left high in the neck and the right one on the sleeve. But as you can see, Chala is really putting her hand in between.
Inside the last minute now. No score as yet.
No.
Antamarchi just grimaced as Chala attempted an Ashiwaza, and she's still rubbing her leg from the effects of it. It was a
Harsh
slap of an Ashiwaza, yeah. Could hear the sound from here. We're quite a way away. Good time to score would be now.
Yeah, that's a good moment.
There'd be very little chance to come back.
Ooh,
Good
that was
counter.
really close to scoring.
Yeah,
And I
Chala
think-
takes the cross grip, opening up that side, and Antamarchi attacks that immediately with the Kosadogaki, bringing her down onto
Also,
her side.
Chala is just 1 second too late with coming in for the attack, so she's getting a cross grip, then waiting a little bit and giving Antamarchi the chance to come behind. So golden score. I think Chala is the one that is trying to attack, and it's Antamarchi is just trying to take over, and I don't see so much attacks coming from her, and that's because she cannot really get her left arm in the positions where she wants to have it. So good tactics from Chala, and again trying to take over.
¡Mate!
Muy bien, mira. Usted puede regresar, Tienes que montar el cubo y trabajar con las piernas. No te regreses, vamos. Presiona ahora, vamos.
And it looks like she's getting closer every time. And now Chala's getting her second Judo. So she has to go do something quickly. And it's getting dangerous now because there's nothing happening, and you cannot be waiting all the time. Yeah, not the best Judo to get, but in any case, she really had to start attacking also, and it was a really tactical contest, and it's Antamarchi who's getting the bronze here.
Yeah, Chala fell into the trap of, you know, the penalties and staying off the pace and then wandering off the mat herself. Just didn't seem to be switched on in that medal contest, I'm afraid.
No, and I think one thing is to defend someone's strength. Like, she was really defending well on the arm of Antamarchi, but another thing is to do something with that. But for me, Antamarchi was not too convincing in this contest. With that said, she still managed to get the bronze.
The highlights on the screens.
スクリーンをご覧ください。
I think Chala just needs a little bit more confidence in her attacks.
Coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 78 kilo category. Luisa Malzahn of Germany faces Hamada Shori of Japan. It'll be Malzahn in the white judogi, Hamada in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Hyun Suk-hee of the Republic of Korea.
The referee is from the Republic of Korea, is Hyun Suk-hee.
Yeah, Malzahn having lost one more time before from Hamada.
The reigning world champion and winner of Tokyo Bronze Medal last year.
青、日本、2018年世界選手権金メダリスト、2019
And I think after her loss in the semi-final against Umeki, Mami, she really wants to and needs to get this bronze medal. With already two Japanese being in the final, she doesn't want to miss out on a medal here.
Well, fighting at home, Hamada Shori, first time with the red back patch on #1 seed, losing to your teammate.
That's rough.
Not a good thing. Especially when the Japanese have already said that whomsoever wins the gold medal here is going to the World Championships next year. That's the selection. Done. They can add two more men and two more women.
But with so much quality, especially in the lightweights going on, it's going to be tough for these to qualify. And that's unfortunately the case, that a world champion is not necessarily selected for the next World Championships. Oh, clever work from Hamada there. in big trouble for Malzahn. And that's gonna be really hard to escape that. So for sure Hamana needed to win this one. But we're not gonna see a big smile on her face. Yeah, what can you do about that?
Well, we've said so often now that a single slip can mean the end of you as far as the contest is concerned. Louisa Malzahn made one there in Newaza, and Hamada Shori wasn't going to let that one go missing.
But clearly she's really disappointed with her loss in the semi-final. She can still smile a little bit to her fans. She has to, but you can see she's not happy at all. Let's see if we can see again the setup for that. Yeah, she was out quite easily. I think Louise Malzahn tried to turn there. But giving up the leg, it's just not smart when your arm is already in control. So really fast bronze medal match here.
Well, we come now to the final of the under 78 kilo category. It's an all-Japan affair, and it features Umeki Mami up against Sato Ruika. It'll be Umeki in the white judogi, Sato in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
So head-to-head is 2-0 for Sato, but for sure they fought also in the national championships, and we don't know the outcome of that. But at least internationally it's Sato Ruika who beat Umeki Mami 2 times.
Please welcome judoka in blue for Japan, 4 times Grand Slam gold medalist. Sato Ruika. And in white for Japan, 2015 world champion.
So important contest for both of these judoka.
Sato is the more experienced of the two.
Yeah, she is.
And you've got Umeki Mami, who's probably delighted at the fact that on her way to this final, she defeated Hamada Shori, her teammate.
Yeah.
So
she got some confidence there.
Yeah.
And in the way she did it, she was really convincing. Loud cheering from the crowd.
Sato is from one of the, well, has a big cheering section from one of the companies up there. There we are, on the left-hand side of your screen. It's unusual for the other companies to cheer for them, but it's very company-orientated as opposed to national.
Yeah.
You can imagine, as I said, if you imagine being held in the Netherlands, everyone who's Dutch is shouting for, the Dutch fighter. But in Japan, they're sort of slightly more reserved with their own. Apart from the company goes kind of wild and they dress up and have banners and scream all sorts of specially arranged chants.
And that we don't see in other countries.
No. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
We saw it
sometimes.
in The Hague for Simeon Katarina. He had his own cheering section. They all came in.
Oh, that's nice.
in
Yeah,
green
we
shirts
sometimes
and-
with
yeah.
that happens sometimes. That's true.
So the contact lens having been put back in, we're underway with 45 seconds having gone off the clock so far.
And Umeki looking strong with her grip. She's the one on the, I think, with the better kumikata until so far. Sato coming a little bit in with some Ashiwaza. I think we're just gonna see that all the time. It's left against right, and both wanting to throw in their hips and be the first one to do that. That's a good one. And she really has the arm, so
Just sense that there's no love lost between these two.
really, you think so?
Yeah. That last exchange, and there was one where they stepped out. She just kept, guiding her towards the advertising hoardings, and then just that little exchange on the ground, she just stayed in there that little bit longer because she wanted to do the pickup.
It's she didn't have the sleeve there of Sato, but she looked threatening, especially with her grips. But it's Sato that's coming in with the more dangerous attacks. So now Sato gets a Judo. Yeah, you can just see that there's a lot of rivalry here between these two. Nice. Let's try to go in the other direction. But she puts herself in a difficult position now against Ukemi.
A little over a minute left to go. Single Shido picked up by Sato.
Yeah, and Umeki is really looking strong, I think, with their gripping now. A lot of cheering from the crowd. That doesn't always happen with the Japanese.
Half a minute left. This would be a good time to score. Sato almost does. Getting the arm around the back.
Yeah,
so many times.
Yeah. That's where she's so dangerous. She really has the arm in a good position here. Umeki in big trouble. And now the Saikumi is on. So you said it was a good time to score. This is even a better way to score because there's just not going to be no time left now for Umeki to come out of that.
How many times have we seen that? A single slip.
Yeah.
And Umeki actually was looking quite good there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if we would see a longer contest, I would give Umeki more chances of winning. But it's Sato that just won the gold medal.
Winner and gold medals for women representatives 8 kilos include for Japan. Sato Ruika.
So Sato Ruika it is. And really good work on the ground. And once she has the arm, she would just never let go of it.
This is gold medal number 5 for Sato Ruika in the Grand Slam.
5th gold medal in the Grand Slam already.
The Japanese have had good results from Sato. In particular this year. She won at the Grand Slam in Dusseldorf. She won at the Grand Prix in Hohhot, the Asian Games as well, and now here in Osaka. So there's some good competitions there.
The only thing is that she just doesn't have a world title compared to the other 78 kilo category.
5th place last year at the World Championship. She made a mess of things in Chelyabinsk. And in Rio, she was 7th, so it's not as though they haven't given her chances. She just hasn't been able to come up with the goods, as Esther was just indicating there.
By competition manager of the International Judo Federation, Dr. Lisa Allen.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 90 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the International Judo Federation competition manager, Dr. Lisa Allen. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Edward Trippel of Germany. There's a bronze medal too for Murao Sanshiro of Japan. Silver medal goes to Noel van der End of the Netherlands. The gold medal goes to Mukai Shoichiro of Japan.
By the chairman of 2019, the Tokyo World Senior Judo Championships and the Home Committee of All Japan Judo Federation.
ディプロマと花束が山田俊彦全日本柔道連盟2019東京世界選手権実行特別委員会委員長より授与されます。
Yeah, it looks like he's been enjoying all day, and especially after winning this competition.
TV Tokyo Trophy will be presented by CEO President of TV Tokyo Corporation.
株式会社テレビ東京代表取締役社長駒保茂様よりトロフィーが授与されます。
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Japan.
Now the national anthem of Japan. You're right, he has smiled all day and he's still smiling now. Why not?
I would.
Happy times.
記念撮影を行います。
Dear friends, please give your applause to our medalists.
どうぞ皆様、優勝者に今一度拍手をお送りください。
Triple and Morale were the bronze medalists. Van der End took the gold. It was Van der End to take the silver. Wishful thinking there. Mukai it was who took the gold medal. Coming up next, the first of the bronze medals in the under 100 kilo category. Joachim Dvabi of Sweden faces Ida Kentaro of Japan. That'll be Dvabi in the white judogi, Ida in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Roberto Correa of Chile.
Roberto Correa. Please welcome judoka in blue judogi representing Japan 2017 Paris Grand Slam gold medalist.
青、日本、2017年パリグランドスラム金メダリスト。
Ida Kentaro.
Kentaro lost out in the semi-final to Shadi El Nahas of Canada. Revelation today,
really.
absolutely Superman. Whereas Dvabi had lost out to Rafael Buzzacarini of Brazil in the quarterfinal. That put him down into the repechage contest, where he had to get past the Mongolian Odbatar Kangor to put him in this bronze medal contest.
Uchigari. Trying to switch for Uchimata. Immediately in there with the leg. The Dvabi trying to create some space with his movements to come in for a low seonage. Yoko Tumunage attempt from Dvabi here. Not really moving Ida yet.
First minute out of the way. No score yet between Dvabi and Ida. Oh, nice effort there on the left. Couldn't come up with the final push. Got himself into a good position there and almost had Ida going over.
What a really good attempt here from Dvabi. So close.
If he takes control of that left arm, he doesn't get away from there. Good effort.
Might have seen some mistaken gripping, yeah.
Yeah, that's untidy, isn't it?
Yeah, Shido on the board for Dvabi, and that's not a Shido you want to get in this kind of contest. Again, nice movement. Just needed a little bit more control in the end. But Dvabi is looking really strong today, focused, and also physically he's a strong contender today. Oh, that was a nice takeover from Ida.
Looked as though he's waiting for that, didn't he?
Yeah, that's the thing. If you see that coming, then it's not so easy to do that. And now he's in big trouble, Derby, with only the leg in. Just manages to get the leg again, but still in big trouble because that leg is maybe gonna come out. And now it looks more secure for Ida. And again he catches the leg. Good defending there. And he's in trouble again. And with this time Ida in another position, so he won't be able to catch that leg again. So Ida takes it. And I think Derby showed really good amateur judo today. It's just Ida proven to be a little bit smarter here and finishing it off in Newaza.
Ida Kentaro of Japan it is who comes away the winner with that one. First of the bronze medal contest in the under 100 kilo category.
I think he was just waiting for the takeover, and we're gonna see that now. And completely out of balance, and it was, I think, almost already a Nippon scored. Just a little turn, and he landed on his one shoulder first. That's why it was not a Nippon, but good takeover from from Ida, and there was the hold down.
He was in a good position to finish off in the Kamishio Gatami. No credit to Devabi for giving it a good go, just that single slip. The second of the bronze medal matches now. This features Jorge Fonseca of Portugal. He's up against Rafael Buzzacarini of Brazil. Fonseca in the white judogi, Buzzacarini in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is John Ramicus of the Netherlands.
Yeah, we saw Rafael Buzzacarini earlier today. Really exciting fighter and really eager to go. We saw that against Wolf Aaron earlier, and we didn't see Jorge Fonseca fighting yet today. And he's always a very exciting competitor, big thrower. And he wants to finish off really quickly always. He's always struggling a little bit the longer the contest continues. So let's see if we're gonna see some fireworks in this contest. I'm thinking yes.
Fonseca's a big thrower, isn't he?
He really is.
An exciting fighter to watch. Powerfully built fighter, Fonseca. Just that little bit shorter than Buzzacarini. Everything's packed into a slightly shorter frame.
But as you can see here, he is using so much energy in the beginning of the contest. And that's why he's many times you can see him after 2-3 minutes he's starting to get tired. And it's normal because he already made like 10 attacks in 1 minute, so.
Maybe he needs to have that tidied up. Just that little bump to the lip there.
Gives some Fonseca some time to get fired up.
Well, Buzzacarini had a win over Lipatiliani of Georgia, the #1 seed this morning, albeit that Lipatiliani was slightly under the weather, wasn't he? He was suffering from a rib injury that he carried into this competition from The Hague. I think he was injured there. His ribs taped up. What was it the week before in Tashkent? Not sure if it
Oh,
was
I'm not sure because I was not there, so.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Just check that. But I know he came into the competition having picked up an injury, and he did compete in the Hague.
So it must have been The Hague since he was not in Tashkent.
No, after Baku, after the World Championships, the first time that he had a run out was at The Hague. Okay, Buzzacarini picks up a penalty for passivity. We get back underway. We've had the first minute. There's no score, just that single Shido against Buzzacarini.
Whoa! That's what we're used to see from Fonseca. What a Sode. And was a little bit too excited there and using some sound. That's forgiven after a throw like that. He's really pleased with that.
Well, I think what they like to see is the celebration after the formal part of the contest is finished.
Also his respect to his opponent.
Absolutely, Esther, absolutely. You take your time to bow, and then you can have the whole of the walkout to celebrate, slap hands, do your famous dance.
He's using that.
Yeah, in anything you like, sign autographs, take selfies. You've got time.
But let's look at that again. Completely in. That was beautiful. Completely in control of the arms. And I thought he was going to go left maybe, but he went right. And it was just in a moment when Buzzacarini was struggling with the grip. So good timing also. And no stopping that. So yeah, he was going for right clearly. See a little bit better now. Yeah, and sometimes you cannot stop it if you're gonna be really happy to win a medal here. So.
We come now to the final of the under 100 kilo category. Wolf Aaron of Japan faces Shadi El Nahas of Canada. It'll be Wolf in the white judogi, El Nahas in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Jean-Claude Jimbi of Gabon.
And can he do it, Shadi El Nahas?
Well, I was chatting to a couple of people in the break that we had, and just before we came on, and the magnitude of the task in front of El Nahas is huge. He's already defeated 2 Japanese on his way to the final, if I'm not mistaken.
and he also defeated Lok Vassour and then Fonseca. It's just
So the Portuguese and the Mongolian, we just saw the Portuguese there taking the bronze medal. So
and the Japanese taking the bronze medal. So he already beaten the two bronze medalists.
And is this contest number 6 now for him?
No, I don't think so.
Did he fight in the first round?
This is going to be his 5th contest.
5th contest, and he's had Hetzel of the Czech Republic, Vlad Vasurin of Mongolia, Fonseca of Portugal, Ida of Japan. So 1 Japanese, a Mongolian, the Portuguese and the Czech, and now he's got the 2nd Japanese. The difficulty for him here is Wolf has previously been world champion, so this is a huge task.
Not easy.
A tall order. Let's see how the young Canadian, still a junior, I think.
Yeah, and let's not
Gets
forget
on.
that he's. We just found out he's number 73 of the world ranking. So coming in as basically the underdog and reaching the final is amazing already. And I'm mostly impressed, I think, with the style in which he did it. He had so much confidence and going over the top with his arm. Oh! Looked a little bit dangerous for Wolf there, but he turned out of that quite easily.
You can't take your eyes off this for a second.
No.
I just looked away to check something.
I think El Nahas is full of surprises today.
Yeah, and the danger that he poses as an unknown quantity, that's the thing. His teammate did her stuff yesterday when she beat 3 Japanese to take the gold medal. It would just be beyond belief if he could take a gold here. He picks up the penalty for a false attack.
Yeah.
Slightly harsh given how quickly Wolf was to react to that and get out of the way of it, but it went down as a false attack anyway.
And I think that's his strength. He just keeps coming and he's all over his opponents. Just needs to watch out that the attacks that he's doing, they're going to be stronger than that. And Wolf is looking so confident. So it's still El Nahas that's doing a lot of work here in this final. So now Wolf has a good grip and that's going to be dangerous for El Nahas. But the thing is he cannot come out of the grip with a drop. So he needs to do something good.
A little bit too high.
Yeah.
He got into a good position there, just that little bit too high, and he just bounced off Wolf.
But still, the way he is competing, you wouldn't say he's so inexperienced. He's fighting in a clever way. And you know his tactics. And also now he's just not trying to escape with a drop. That's too bad for El Nahas, but Wolf was clever enough to take that off, and he just put so much pressure on with his kumikata. So it was not the best thing to come in, but I think El Nahas just didn't have a choice. He had to do something.
Yeah, he wants to hook the right leg in there for the ojigari, but he's in a bad position. He's already feeling that he's being taken back.
Yep.
And he actually does the right thing, which is to say, okay, bail on the ojigari attack, because that's not happening. Let me see if I can try and turn onto my front. and get out of this, and he manages to give up just Wazari instead of giving the full 10, which if he continued with that with attempting the technique, he may have gone over for the full Ippon.
So now he's really trying everything to come closer to Wolf. But Wolf being so experienced, and this is also going to give Wolf so much time.
I thought he was going to take him straight into the hold there, but he ended up between the legs, that guard, and that kept the Wolf at bay. Sorry, I knew it was going to come at some stage. He's still putting the pressure on, isn't he?
I really like that. Just really going for it. That's it. It's just a little bit more experience from Wolf Aaron. But he gave it a really good go, and for me, to get a silver medal as a junior in the Osaka Grand Slam is just an amazing result.
Thumping Oichigari at the end there from Wolf Aaron. Ends the challenge of Shadi El Nahas of Canada. He gives the apology. He apologises to him for catching him in the mouth earlier on, which I think is nice. You know, you really have to do that, but he's got nice etiquette. There's El Nahas, Wolf 2, down to the crowd in recognition of their support for him. Gold medal for Wolf Aaron. Well done, whoever picked him.
Yeah, let's see the highlights of the two scores being given. I think the contest changed a little bit after the first score, and then Al-Nahas really had to come. So he did a good job here by avoiding to get an Ippon. Yeah, that was real class by Wolf, that last Ouchigari. Nice timing. Yeah, really beautiful Ouchigari there to finish it off.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for women in the under 78 kilo category.
The medals will be presented by International Judo Federation Referee Commissioner for Asia and Head Referee Director of the Judo Union of Asia, Executive Board Member of All Japan Judo Federation.
川口隆夫国際柔道連盟審判委員、アジア柔道連盟ヘッド審判理事、全日本柔道連盟理事よりメダルが授与されます。
Bronze medalists are for Japan, Amada Shori.
Bronze medals go first of all to Hamada Shori of Japan. Mr. Kawaguchi is making the medals, just making sure he picks up the right one there. There's a bronze medal also for Kaliema Antomachi of Cuba.
Silver medalist representing Japan, Umeki Mori.
Silver goes to Umeki Mami of Japan.
And gold medalist for Japan, Sato Ruika.
The gold medal goes to Sato Ruika of Japan.
The prize money and the flowers will be presented by the chairman of Gender Equity Committee of All Japan Judo Federation.
Yeah, just a little slip up of Umeki. And then with that, she gave away her arm.
And TV Tokyo Trophy will be presented by the CEO President, TV Tokyo Corporation.
株式会社テレビ東京代表取締役社長駒尾茂様からトロフィーが授与されます。
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIP set Judoka.
ありがとうございました。記念撮影を行います。
There's the picture with the winning quartet and the VIPs. And Tamachi and Hamada took the bronze medals. It was Umeki to take the silver and Sato with a big smile there to take the gold medal. We come now to the first of the bronze medal contests in the plus 78 kilo category. Beatriz Souza of Brazil faces Inamori Nami of Japan. It'll be Souza in the white judogi, Inamori in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Mathieu Bataille of France. What are your thoughts on this one, Esther?
Well, I think Inamori is disappointed with her loss in the semi-final because that went so quickly, losing out to Idalis Ortiz, and she wants to make that right for sure. And yeah, Beatriz Souza losing to Sona Akira earlier on. I don't know if they're missed if they were head-to-head before.
There's still time for Beatriz Souza to do something in Brazil as far as the heavyweight position is concerned.
I think so too.
You know, it's not clear-cut with regard to who their pick for Tokyo is going to be. I still think, you know, the door is open.
I think at the moment she's probably the second ranked in Brazil, but it's really not over yet, as you say. And it's also still quite a long way to go. Good grip here from Souza. I think that's the right way to go from Souza. Just try to get that grip in the neck of Inamori. She's a little bit smaller. So now it's Inamori that's moving forward a little bit more. the Vasari score. Just kept pushing. And now Souza is in real danger.
Past the legs as well for the Osaikomi.
Smart to turn around there.
Yeah.
So she's not in a risk of her legs being trapped again. And only a few seconds left, so it's Inomori that's gonna get the bronze medal here.
Much stronger position,
Yeah.
for me anyway, with regard to what would have been better to, apply as the Osai Waza. Inomori moving up to apply Kamishi Ogatami to finish things off in short time, really. Compensation for having lost out earlier on. Inomori Nami takes the first of the bronze medals.
And I think Souza started really strong with the grips
lots of
and
movement.
so she didn't do bad. She just had a slip up, and one of those is enough, unfortunately. Again, we don't see a lot of a big happy smell from Inomori, losing out to to Ortiz in the semi-final.
Well, I suppose the occasion can get to you. You come in thinking if you can win this, you're guaranteed a place at the World Championships. And unfortunately, she hasn't. So, disappointment for Inomori. Comes back to take a bronze medal, maybe relief, and then that outpouring of emotion.
Yeah, she just kept pushing. She first didn't land on her back, but because of her driving, in the end, Souza did go on her back. Not the fastest Vasari, but then after that, the Osaikomi was really strong. Now then I would just want to know what's exactly going on, you just don't know what she's thinking.
Come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the plus 78 kilo category. Larissa Cherik of Bosnia-Herzegovina faces Asahina Sara of Japan. It will be Cherik in the white judogi, Asahina in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ramzidin Saidov of Uzbekistan.
The referee is from Uzbekistan, Mr. Ramzidin Saidov.
Yeah, and I think here Asahina is the favorite, coming in as number 1 seed, beating Seric 4 times before. And I think she's the one that's maybe most disappointed today after losing to Sona Akira.
Yes, I think that even a win here in this bronze medal contest isn't going to soothe her emotions about today. It really is a disappointment for Asahina. Every time, she suffers a defeat, it really crushes her. But in particular here in front of the home crowd, she's got the red back patch on, family in the crowd watching, and she gets turned over. Anyway, Akimoto Hiroyuki is the coach in the chair. He's been doing some work for TV Tokyo. Funny guy. Asahina going through her routine as she prepares for this bronze medal contest.
Yeah, and we're gonna see if Seric found a solution already for Asahina. She's holding the left arm of Asahina quite well. Oh, now that's out.
Go.
almost a 30-kilo difference between these competitors, so it's not going to be an easy task. And there you have the Satsai already from Asahina, one of her signature moves, scoring Wazari. Well, they're going to change it to a Nippon, that's enough, so Asahina takes it, and Siric didn't find a solution yet, and she goes over once again. So it's Asahina that's gonna take the bronze, but she's not gonna be pleased with that. She just was here only for the gold medal.
Yeah, it must, I suppose, come as a bit of a surprise to some people at home when they hear us say, you know, disappointed to take the bronze medal.
It's weird because
Grand Slam,
me as a judo guy, I never won it, and I would have been so happy with that, you know. But it's just coming from a different perspective. She's wearing the red back patch. She's not defeated very often, and then in your own house, defeated by another Japanese.
Well, I can tell you quickly that I was always delighted when I won a bronze medal because they were the only medals I ever won.
Exactly, I had the same.
It's got a nice movement here, just a little touch, just has Cherik flat-footed. Do you see that? She just puts the left foot down, gives her the look as though she's going to move in that direction, and then goes the other way.
Yeah, and I also think the tactics of Siric are not the strongest, because with Asahina, with somebody being almost 30 kilos heavier, you just have to start moving, and she tries to win it on strength, and that's just never going to happen against someone like that.
We come now to the final of the plus 78 kilo category for women. Sone Akira of Japan faces Idalis Ortiz of Cuba. It's Sone in the white judogi, Ortiz in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babayuk of Romania.
Yeah, and as you can see, Sone is only 18 years old, so really a youngster, and she's up against one of the most experienced fighters in the World Tour. It's former Olympic champion Idalis Ortiz.
And double world champion.
But I do think she has a chance because she's so eager to fight. Although Idalis Ortiz looked very strong and also very sharp today, especially in her semi-final.
Idalis Ortiz. And in white judogi for Japan, 2018 Asian Games champion.
白日本2018年アジア大会金メダリスト
Sone Akira.
Ortiz looking quite relaxed. So first just feeling the grip of each other a little bit, and then feeling the strength also. So not so much happening in the first minute. So it's only Sone picking up a Shido here. And I think both have been quite passive in the first minute, so I'm hoping to see them start working soon. And the first Seonage attempt there from Ortiz, only losing the grip on the way. And let's see if Sone can come up with something here. And she must feel the strength of Ortiz here, because otherwise she would have come in, I think, with an Uchimata or with another attack already. But I'm guessing Ortiz feels very strong for her, so she doesn't want to risk it. So no action going on here. And both judoka picking up a penalty for that. And this time it's Sone that has the 2 Shidos on the board. And I'm not sure, but it could have happened in the semi-final also. You needed 2 Shidos to get fired up.
I think sometimes the tempo for the Japanese fighters is what gives, puts them back as far as the Shidos are concerned.
Yeah.
And it could also be that...
Oh, what a shame this.
Well, yeah. There's not a great deal that can be done if Sone is not attacking. Could have given that the other way around.
Yeah, that's it, but it doesn't really matter. Because both picking up a Shido, and it's just a shame because... I would have preferred that Sone just went out there, tried everything, and then maybe go out with a score, but no, she just didn't really attack. And it's Idalis Ortiz winning another gold medal. How much does she have?
Special fighter, Idalis Ortiz.
And maybe she didn't win this one yet in Japan. I'm not sure. Oh, it might have been the first Grand Slam gold medal.
At all. 5 silvers and 6 bronze medals. As far as the Grand Slams are concerned, she hasn't had a good time of it on the international circuit. Here's another one who seems to... Like I said, if it's a Monday, hey, I'm going to win. Any other day of the week, I'm in trouble. But come the weekend, I'm also good.
But if you think about it, she has an Olympic title, 2 World Championships titles.
Just about timing.
Yeah.
Just getting the timing right.
By Marketing Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Rene Yegi.
Right, we come now to the medal presentations in the under 100 kilo category. And the first of the bronze medals goes to Jorge Fonseca of Portugal. There's a bronze medal too for Ida Kentaro of Japan.
Silver medalist for Canada, Shadi Elmahas.
The silver medal goes to Shadi El Nahas of Canada. And the gold medal goes to Wolf Aaron of Japan.
The prize money and the flowers will be presented by Special Advisor of All Japan Judo Federation.
Yeah, I think Wolf was really a little bit too strong too for him, and it was a good goal for El Nahas. He really surprised everybody today.
I told you. Well, I told you.
Me too.
And TV Tokyo Trophy will be presented by CEO President of TV Tokyo Corporation.
株式会社テレビ東京代表取締役駒保茂様よりトロフィーが寄付されます。
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Japan.
And now the national anthem of Japan.
Thank you very much. Family picture with VIPs and Judoka.
ありがとうございました。
And now our picture with the winning quartet and VIPs. Fonseca and Ida were the bronze medalists. El Nahas took the silver, and it was Wolf to take the gold medal. We come now to the last of the weight categories today, the plus 100 kilo category. The first of the bronze medal contests features Naidan Tushinbaya of Mongolia. He's up against Kageura Kokoro of Japan. It's Naidan in the white judogi, Kageura in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Kostini Balas of Hungary.
The referee is from Hungary, Mr. Kostini Balas.
Thoughts on this one, Esther Stam?
Ooh. Good question.
I like it when I offer up good questions.
Yeah.
I'd hate to offer you, ask you a bad one.
No comment.
Okay. Naidan, when will it end? Not yet, he says.
Still likes it, still wants to go for it, and he has a good reason because he's here for the bronze medal contest.
Imagine that. The Olympic champion from 2008. Incredible, really.
10 years ago. In another weight category.
Yeah. In another incarnation.
Different rules.
There he comes now. Yeah, that's right. He was one of the reasons why they changed the rules. Naidan was an expert at
Grabbing the legs.
direct.
But here you can see the quality of those competitors that can, with even the changes of the rules, they are still really good judokas.
Bit of a bump between the two fighters to get going. Yeah, he was a favourite of Morotegari. We never mention that any longer. Just doesn't happen.
No, he adjusted perfectly. Another example, I think, is Telma Montero, who's really good at kategorumas and just completely changed her judo.
Yeah.
Many people, I think, thought, okay, she's done. She's only good at that, but she's not. She got many medals after that. Some harsh Ashiwaza.
Yeah, it's funny how the tables turn, or maybe it's like, you know, what's that game where you change your seats all the time? There's a new one in the seat every time, because Naidan is still on the tatami, and the man that he beat is sitting in the coach's chair for Kageura. There you go. Musical chairs, I think they call it. There he is, just in the background. Suzuki Keiji. Could give Kageura a few thoughts on how to deal with the Mongolian.
Now he will be able to give some tactical advice also.
Atei. Judo. Judo. Hajime.
Both fighters pick up a penalty there. Not a great deal going on. Yeah. Halfway through the contest, Naidan takes that as a signal to step up the
Has
tempo.
a good grip now.
And he goes from first gear to second now. A flash there at left-sided Osodogari, and then Kageura came out. He was in there just for a moment with the left leg up.
And probably felt that if he was going through, it was just not going in his direction. So, but Naidan having such a good grip, but he needs to do something with that. Taking really long. And now just losing that grip. I think it was just not feeling secure enough.
Atei. Judo. Hajime.
Naidan picked up the penalty.
Yeah, he's a little bit surprised with that. But only controlling the grips doesn't give you the benefit. Another good attempt, but I think for Kageura that's dangerous because of the left arm of Naidan. It's so strong in the neck.
He's just shown us that flash of Osodogari once. Must be a feeling, you know, and it's not something that he can create. This time he looked to go to the front.
Yeah, I think that's a smarter entry to go to.
Now Kageura picks up a penalty for a false attack. Now, again, Naidan gives a burst, but very little has come after the burst. Just a little flash, and then it's back to settling down. Half a minute left to go.
Both pushing. They have to do something. Oh, nice Morote Seonaga there from Kageura. Another one. And he just kept pushing. That was a really good actions there from Kageura.
Well, if there's a competition for applause, then Kageura is going to win it. Because he's had plenty in this bronze medal contest. The only thing that he's missing is a score, because he's picked up 2 penalties.
Oh, nice way to come under. Just a little bit too loose in the grips. I don't think Naidan is going to be happy that it's going to golden score.
No, definitely not. I would love to have finished this earlier.
And he almost did in the last few seconds of this contest.
He's a wily old fox, though, is Naidan.
Yeah, just waiting his chances. That's another Seonaga there.
Trying to make something happen on the ground here. Kageura's defense surely is up to this.
Yeah, I think the longer this contest takes, the more in favor for Kageura this will be. Not a good Morote. think Naida need to be a little bit quicker with that. It's a good thing to take over.
Dangerous situation when Naidan is standing up and Kageura is still on the ground, because if Naidan attacks him, Kageura cannot use the hand to block. Against the leg, that is.
Yeah, that's true. And then Naidan, I think, is gonna wait for that, and he knows that the Murata Tsunaka is coming. The problem is if he's gonna wait too long, he's just gonna get a Shido.
One big attack here from Kageura should do it.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's been the more positive of the two. I mean, if they stopped it now, I wouldn't have anything to say, because Kageura has been the more positive of the two.
Yeah, but I also... sorry.
Now go on.
I also like it that they let it go on a little bit longer, because I think there's gonna be a score coming.
And now Naidan comes back into it because he's got an attack in. So we will continue. Best thing is to end on a score, of course.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Once he wrapped the arm up,
Yeah.
Maki Komi, big man's throw, left-sided, overwent Naidan.
I really liked it that they just didn't give that Shido right away, because I think they also knew something was coming. So Kageura beats Naidan here. And it's a really nice finish to this contest.
Yeah, my pick for today didn't quite make it, but manages to find his way to the podium anyway. And that's a good win against Naidan Tushinbao, who can prove to be a very awkward and difficult opponent. Fifth place finish for the Mongolians.
Oh, yeah.
Still good for him.
Yeah. And Kageura Kokoro, being the best Japanese in his weight category, he can still be happy about that.
Highlights on the big screens.
Yeah, really good finish. I think initially he went in for Haragoshi, then the hand just slipped over and continued with Makikomi.
Come now to the second of the bronze medal contests in the plus 100 kilo category. Ulzibaya Durenbaya of Mongolia faces Tamerlan Bashayev of Russia. It'll be Ulzibaya in the white judogi, Bashayev in blue. And the referee in the middle for this one is Frank Dirch of Germany.
The referee is from Germany, Mr. Frank Deutsch. Dear friends, please welcome judoka in blue judogi representing Russia.
Yeah, we saw Bashayev having some nice ashiwaza today, good throwing skills. Let's see if we can use that against Ulzibaya.
And in white judogi for Mongolia, this year World Championships bronze medalist. Ulzibaya Durenbaya.
So both not really tall competitors.
Yeah, that's right. They
Maybe a
are
little bit the same posture.
from the slightly shorter school of heavyweights, this one, this pair.
8番
I think Bashaev being the lighter one. But with his Ashiwaza he can really do some damage. Oh, nice Seonage there from Bashaev. He was completely on there. He just missing a little bit of grip there. He was missing the arm, as you can see. So with that arm, Uzi Bayar managed to escape that Seonage.
Матей!
Если есть свой захват, немножко подвигай, не с места.
8番
Не с места, двигай.
Uzi Bayar already picked up one penalty. It's still 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. And Bashaev is really quick, I think, for a heavyweight. The way he turns into his attacks.
Матей!
Yeah, he's another one who's come up from the under 100 kilo category, and a few people have, well, it's not that it wasn't done in the past, but I think that it just appears to be a more frequent occurrence
Yeah, I think so too.
now than, you know, previously.
Well, if you think about the people fighting for the medals here, almost all they have a history of fighting in the under 100 kilo category.
Матей!
Дамик, перемещайся, не стой.
Judo! 8番
Shido picked up by Bashaev here.
До конца.
Okay, nice attempt from Bashaev, just missing the grip in the end. But for me, he is the one that's trying to attack, and that's why Uzi Bayar just picked up his second Shido.
До конца.
And again, a Seonage.
Матей!
Не с места.
I'm just hoping that he can hold on with his grips
8番
in order to turn Uzi Bayar. And another Seonage attempt.
матей! 8番
Встречай. Хорошо, хорошо. Нурлан, не торопись. Встречай.
He really needs to hold on with his grips, and now it's Bashaev picking up his second Shido. So now it's going to be interesting who comes up with something. If Bashaev is smart, he's just going to try to keep moving, because he's the one that's pushing the pace.
Матей!
Хорошо, хорошо, молодец. Молодец, Тамерлан, здорово.
Referees asking them to tidy up.
Always a problem when
Yeah.
that happens.
So they're not going to let it go.
Time, yeah.
But for me, I was also a little bit curious what they were going to do, because it was Uzibayar coming out of the mat, but it was also Bashaev that was pushing it a little bit, but not too much. So maybe they were just not sure of what to do, and then the best thing to do is just to let it keep going a little bit longer. So Uzibayar looking really strong here. And to be honest, with that last action, I think Bashaev was just trying to get out of there, but got Uzibayar out of balance with that.
Golden score
that he
period
has to-
then.
yeah.
Got to be careful.
He really has to be careful with that. So I think it's Uzibayar that really has the benefit being the bigger guy, but Bashaev being the more active one. So ooh, that was closer. But Uzibayar is starting to look fatigued. Ooh, that was, I think, a coup moment for him. I think this can be in the favor of Uzibayar to catch his breath a little bit and focus on the last period of this contest.
Well, Bashaev making his way back to the mat now, so we'll be underway again shortly.
Yeah, it didn't take too long.
Yeah. Golden score period coming up to a minute now. Bashaev looking for that little hip on Seoinage. It's quite useful at that if you can get past Uzibayar's defence. Oh, actually wasn't. He couldn't use his hands to turn him.
I think that's the reason why Bashaev just didn't throw yet. He's just missing out on the kumikate all the time. So sad. Ooh. We missed the beginning of that action there, so we're not sure what was going on. Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Morota Seoinage of Bashaev.
Terrific finish.
Yeah,
was
really
it
good.
the Marote again? Because he threw Guran Tushishvili with Marote Seoinage as well.
Not in this tournament, but...
No, not in the final of the European Championships, I think it was. Or semi-final, sorry.
But a great finish for Tamerlan Bashaev.
Big hug there from Tamerlan Bashaev. It's between him and Inal Tasoyev, I think. There is a third Russian who just, showing some signs of, possibly being in the mix. Soslan Bostanov, but I like Inal Tasoyev. But here it's Bashaev, and he's thrown beautifully, isn't he? Look. For a big guy, he's got really good movement.
Beautiful throw.
Yes, that will get classed as Murata Seoinage because it doesn't matter that he's thrown in from the right lapel. The action is what counts. If he'd moved it to the left, it wouldn't have made any difference, really.
True.
It's that action under there, the double arm Seoinage. Good call, Esther. We come now to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Henk Grol of the Netherlands faces Lucas Kopalik of the Czech Republic. It'll be Grol in the white judogi, Kopalik in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Amano Akiko of Japan.
Yeah, Henk Grol was really disappointed with his fight last week in The Hague. Of course, for his home crowd, he wanted to do better, but then he lost out to Mikhailin. And now he's proving otherwise. And being in his final, I think, surprised many people today. Less people probably were surprised that Lucas Kopalik is in the final, being the number 2 seed. But as some might know, these two have a history of fighting in many big tournaments together including I think Olympics 2012. But that being in the under 100 kilo category.
Yeah, it's a tricky introduction, isn't it? You know, 2 times Olympic bronze medalist as opposed to current Olympic champion at under 100 kilos.
Yeah.
Oh well, water under the bridge, that one is what's happening here now in this final.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna see some fireworks here. These 2 judokas are always eager to fight. And the last encounter, it was Kopalik that beat Grol in the World Championships in Baku.
You won't have forgotten that then.
No. But I don't think Kopalik is thinking, okay, that's it. That was a beat. Now it's gonna be an easy one again. Never easy with these two.
I suppose he knows him too well to fall into that trap of thinking you know, he's past him.
Yeah.
You know, always dangerous. Control.
And interestingly enough, they also almost have the same weight. Little difference of 3 kilo.
12 and 15 or?
Sorry?
What is it?
Like 3 kilos difference. Kopalik is just a little bit heavier. You want to know the weight?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
He's, I think, 100 and... I have to check. He weighed in today at 111.8.
Not as heavy as I thought. I thought that he would be up at 15 and Henk Grol maybe at 13.
And Henk Grol being 108.8, so the difference is exactly 3 kilo.
Yeah, the 3 kilo difference I got, but not the exact weight. So I'm halfway there.
These two know each other so well, and you can just see that.
Kopalik just broke off that grip around the back as though it was annoying him. He could feel it gnawing away at the back, and he just kind of shrugged it off.
Felt the pressure.
He was searching for the belt a little bit, Hinkroll there was, but I think if he was really determined to settle on that grip, then he would have. He'd have taken hold of the jacket, but he didn't.
So Henk was trying to get past him on the Newaza. Just didn't happen, and you can tell that Grol really knows Krpalek by easily blocking that Sutemi Waza.
Yes.
Nazari scored again with his Kouchi, and I think Grol is so good with that today. Really nicely done. And just driving through on the ground. And now it's going to be interesting because he was also ahead, I think, in the World Championships and just didn't manage to defend that one time. And Krpalek is going to be all over Henk Grol now. See him moving forward.
Krpalek wants to be up on his feet.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to waste any time on the ground now. Can't afford to. Nazari down. Got to come back with a score
he really
here.
has to start doing something. Reaching really high over.
We want to work the Sutemi Waza, but it's not happening. You can't look to the referee for help. If you go for the Sutemi Waza, you have to give your opponent the opportunity to work in their Waza.
Yeah, that's the risk of doing a Sutemi Waza and not so much time. And you can see that Krpalek is trying anything to come close to Grol here. Again, Sutemi Waza. Oh. Starting to look really difficult for Krpalek here. Because Henk Grol is still can get a Judo. And he's gonna get that.
But with 2 seconds to go, it won't matter now.
And that's it. What a win for Henk Grol. And he's so pleased with that. It's an amazing result, and I don't think many people expected that. Only the people that knew him.
Well, like Mrs. Grol.
For example.
Although you did say that this morning, Esther, that you thought he had a good chance.
I do know the skills of Henk Grol, so.
But the funny thing was when we saw the draw, and we were talking about his opening contest against Tusishvili. In the one day, Henk Grol has seen off the challenge of the current world champion, Guram Tusishvili, and in the final, he sorted out the current Olympic champion at under 100 kilos, Lukas Krpalek. Two really big threats in the weight category. He's also put out the Russian, who we're talking about as being dangerous, Tamerlan Bashayev, and he's defeated the former Olympic champion, Naidan Tushinbaya. So has he answered questions, do you think?
Yeah, I think yes.
Who else was there to beat? I mean, really, okay, he avoided having to face any of the Japanese. Harazawa went out to Naidan. Ojitani didn't make it past Bashayev. Ogawa lost out to Krpalek. And Kageura, well, we saw him come unstuck.
Yeah, so Lukas Krpalek beat two Japanese.
Yeah.
He also had a really good day, and it just came up a little bit too short against Henk Grol.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the plus 78 kilo category.
Awarding ceremony for women over 78 kilos.
表彰式を行います。
The medals will be presented by main sponsor of the tournament, President of Token Corporation.
大阪グランドスラム2018メインスポンサー東建コーポレーション株式会社代表取締役兼代表取締役社長兼会長相田寛水様よりメダルが授与されます。
Bronze medalists are for Japan, Asahina Sara.
The bronze medals go first of all to Asahina Sara of Japan, and the medals are being presented by the president of the Tokyo Corporation. The second bronze medal that goes to Inamori Nami, also from Japan.
Silver medalists representing Japan, Sone Akira.
Silver medal goes to Sone Akira of Japan.
And gold medalists representing Cuba, Idalis Ortiz.
The gold medal goes to Idalis Ortiz of Cuba.
The prize money and the flowers will be presented by referee supervisor of the International Judo Federation, world champion and double silver Olympic medalist, Mr. Neil Adams. And TV Tokyo Trophy will be presented by CEO President of TV Tokyo Corporation.
株式会社テレビ東京代表取締役社長駒本茂様よりトロフィーが授与されます。
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of Cuba.
And now the national anthem of Cuba.
Thank you very much. Now, can we the picture?
We may have to have a chat with Idalis Ortiz. A little bit of Spanish speaking, perhaps? Right, there's
I'll
the
try.
there's the winning quartet with the
Dear friends, your
VIPs.
applause, please.
Plus 78 kilo category, Asahina and Inamori. Sonny was the silver medalist, and it was Ortiz who ended up with the gold medal. Now we've got a little bit of a highlights package to show you, and then we'll be back with the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. Don't go too far away.
Yeah, it was again a really good day today. I think we're going to see the highlights of the over 100 kilo category.
Dear friends, you can see the highlights of today's final block.
Yeah, really nice coach Hikari there. And he proved that he did that a lot today. And catching almost all of his opponents with that. And his family is going to be really pleased with this result also, because they see the hard work of him.
Right, well, they lined the medalists up fairly quickly. We're ready to get underway with the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. The medals are being presented by the head sport director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Vladimir Barta. First of the bronze medals goes to Tamerlan Bashayev of Russia.
And representing Japan, Kokoro.
There's a bronze medal too for Kageura Kokoro of Japan.
Silver medalist for Czech Republic, Lukáš Kripalek.
Silver medal goes to Lukáš Kripalek of the Czech Republic.
And gold medalist for the Netherlands, Henk Grol.
And the gold medal goes to Henk Grol of the Netherlands.
The prize money and the flowers will be presented by the chairman of the refereeing committee of all Japan Judo Federation.
Dutch colleague is a little bit proud at the moment. And the anthem hasn't even been played yet, but the flag is hanging. She's just waiting to see that raised to the top of the flagpole there. Oh well.
Would also have been happy with the Georgian anthem.
Yes, that's quite true. Quite true.
I'm lucky, I have 2 chances.
Yeah, you get 2 shots at this, yeah.
TV Tokyo Trophy will be presented by CEO President of TV Tokyo Corporation.
株式会社テレビ東京代表取締役社長駒本茂様よりトロフィーが授与されます。
Ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
皆様ご起立いただき西側をご覧ください。
And now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIPs and judoka.
Time for the last of the winning quartet photographs with their VIPs in attendance. Bashayev and Kagura were the bronze medalists. Kripalek took the silver. It was Grol to take the gold. And at the end of the third and final day of competition, Japan topped the medal table with 11 gold medals. Canada took a gold, the Netherlands took one, as did Cuba. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast from Osaka in Japan. We look forward to your company next time, but from everyone here in Japan, it's bye-bye from now.
Bye-bye.